If you guys are looking to get a stacked NBA 2K account or to get your badges grinded, make sure to hit up GoatPlug on Instagram. His link will be in the description.
I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I ride the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the video with yet another video. Today, I'm coming to you guys with the best shooting guard builds in the game. So, on the point guard builds, I didn't see anyone talking about how inconsistent I was being on the list, bruh. Like, I had points being ranked low. That was pretty much the same build, but it didn't have. So I'm gonna be just know I'm gonna be way more consistent in this video with how I rank the builds. Now, when I rank these builds, I sometimes put too much bias in it. Instead of putting bias in it, I'm gonna be consistent with how I rank these builds. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get better because this coming week I'm really gonna be dropping a lot of bangers. You know what I'm saying? Because we really want this 25K. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm telling you that right now. But yeah, man, today I got y'all with the 5 best shooting guard builds after patch 12. I got y'all with 1 honorable mention, 5 builds, and these are all goated builds. I don't think I've uploaded any of these builds on the channel. I literally went on 2K, just went to making builds to see what's the best builds in the game. And I made sure they had the most badges possible, best position, best height, and all that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, coming in at honorable mention, this is going to be the only honorable mention of this entire video. It's going to be the sharpshooting facilitator. This is kind of like a play sharp build. You're going to be getting the playmaking and shooting badges Hall of Fame. But the thing that makes this build really, you know what I'm saying, different compared to the point guard builds is you can make it taller. You can go up to 6'7". Now, the only different height compared to the point guards and shooting guards is 6'7", which is why I think the point guard builds are the best heights. Or not the best heights, but the best position in the game, because you can go up to 6'6", 6'5", and you can literally get the most badges on any build. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, this build comes in at honorable mention pretty much because I'm trying to be as consistent as possible with this list. But this is not a bad build. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to shoot on this build at a high rate. You're gonna be able to play make on this build at a high rate. The driving on it is even good. Like when it comes to like finishing, all the finishing stats are very good. Defense on it, good. But when it came to the badges, I made sure to make it even. So I got 5 finishing, 5 defensive, 20 shooting, 20 playmaking. So yeah, all the builds that's coming up on this list are gonna be very good. Keep that in mind. So this build, I'm not saying that this build is bad, but yeah, still comes in at the honorable mention spot. All right, next coming in at number 5. Now, this is gonna be like a pure playmaker, slashing playmaker type of build, where you pretty much just get Hall of Fame playmaking badges, but it's gonna be the mid-range slasher build. Now, the way I made it, I didn't put any playmaking. I think either I didn't put any playmaking or I didn't max it out. Now, I did put playmaking, but I didn't max it out. So yeah, I really made sure I get the most badges on every category possible and still not be lacking on nothing. So it's a build. When it comes to these pure playmaker builds, in my opinion, attribute-wise, these might be the most balanced builds in the game per position. Now, at the point guard, the shooting, defending pie chart might be the most balanced, but when it comes to going up in height, a lot of stuff starts to drop. But when it comes to playmaking, pie chart, for some reason, it's more consistent. So yeah, in my opinion, this is one of the most balanced shooting guards builds in the game. You actually get a lot of badges on this build. You can get contact dunks on this build. You can shoot on this build. You can dribble on this build like an ISO guy. You know what I'm saying? Defense isn't even lacking. You just don't get the high defense, but you don't get the, you know what I'm saying, Hall of Fame defensive badges. And that's pretty much what's the most important part about these builds right now, because literally builds that don't get Hall of Fame badges to builds that get Hall of Fame badges, it's the biggest difference. Like, you can have a build that not supposed to be shoot, and it can still shoot. All right, coming in at number 4. This is gonna be a build that I probably ranked too high on my point guard builds, but I had a lot of bias with how much I play on it. But yeah, coming in at number 4 is the offensive threat, inside out playmaker, floor spacing slasher, scoring machine type of build. This is literally gonna get you shooting and finishing Hall of Fame badges. When it comes to this build, bro, the only thing that's really holding this build back is the defense. The defense on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't get Hall of Fame defense badges. The stats on it aren't too high at all either. So when I say I'm being consistent, I feel like I was putting too much emphasis on builds having higher shooting for some reason, but I wasn't being consistent with the defense being the most important part. So yeah, if the defense is really the most important part, I feel like this should come in at number 4. So yeah, it's not the best build that doesn't get Hall of Fame defense, should I say. So yeah, coming in at number 4 is the offensive threat build. I'm not saying that this build is bad in any ways. If put in the right hands, this is a great build. Offensive wise, it's called an offensive threat, bro. You're gonna be able to do everything on offense. Speed boost, shoot, get contact dunks, all that. But the defense is the only thing that's holding it back. And when it comes to these builds on this game, playmaking doesn't have to, like on this build, you get speed boost, but you don't have Hall of Fame playmaking. You know what I'm saying? You get Hall of Fame finishing and shooting, but like even if you didn't have that, it would still be able to shoot. You still be able to get contact dunks. So yeah. All right, and coming in at number 3, this is gonna be the most badged shooting guard build, and this is why I feel like I probably being a little inconsistent on the point guard. This build is literally pretty much the same thing as a two-way slashing playmaker build. Like these type of builds, these playmaking slasher builds, like they get Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame finishing badges. I feel like these builds are literally exactly like those playmaking lockdown builds, but those, you know what I'm saying, they get Hall of Fame defensive badges. What make those so overpowered is how good they can shoot without even having like a high shot, and it can do everything at the highest level besides that. So yeah, I feel like I had to rank this higher, not only because badges are so important, so it gets the most badges, you know what I'm saying, but it also can do so much else. Like it gets Hall of Fame playmaking and finishing. The defense on it is still good, you know what I'm saying. It's not lacking on defense, but yeah, it's even gonna be way faster. So yeah, you can really go either or on the offensive threat in this build, but I feel like I was being inconsistent with the way I was ranking this. And you know what I'm saying, like the shooting, I feel like I just put too much emphasis on how important the shooting was on that build, when the shooting isn't really even that big of a deal when you can steal green on pretty much any build. So yeah, man, this build is called a slasher. In the last video, it was called a slashing playmaker, but literally this build gets like 63, 64 total badges, bro. It's a glitch, bro. If you don't want to go with the two-way slashing playmaker, you can go with this one. This is gonna get contact dunks. It's gonna be able to shoot at high rate, playmaking, Hall of Fame badges. The defense isn't as good, but like it's gonna be just as good as any other build that doesn't get Hall of Fame defensive badges, pretty much. All right, now heading into the top 2. Now coming in at number 2, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna upload a video on this, bro. I haven't seen anyone talk about this build. It's called a 3-level score. Now I've uploaded a 3-level score. I've seen a lot of different types of 3-level score, but this 3-level score, in my opinion, is the most balanced lockdown build in the game. From a standpoint, it can dribble, it can shoot, it can drive, you know what I'm saying, and the defense on it is stupid good, bro. Like literally, it's so well rounded. It's the most badges I've seen on like a lockdown build. And compared to the point guards, you can go 6 for 7, so you have a better chance to actually guard all positions with this build too. So yeah, I feel like this is the best lockdown build in the game, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna have a video coming out on this build, bro. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna have a video coming out on this build and the number 1 build, which I'm gonna go over next. But yeah, the 3-level score, bro, really good build, bro. Like literally, it can shoot, it can dribble, it can dunk, you know what I'm saying. It can't get contact dunks, but it still can dunk, lay up, all that, you know what I'm saying. But the defense on it, crazy, you know what I'm saying. Well rounded on defense. It doesn't have the highest block, offense, rebound, but I'm telling you, bro, you put this in the right hands, they gonna go crazy with this build. But yeah, coming in at number 2, 3-level score, in my opinion, the best lockdown build in the game. All right, coming in at number 1, last but not least, is the facilitating finisher build. Now I've uploaded 2 different facilitating finisher builds. One was a small forward, one was the most bad small forward. This one might be the best one yet. This build is literally like a 2-way slash and playmaker, but you can go taller. A lot of big YouTubers have this build, but like, I don't know, bro. This build is actually pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, you get playmaking, you get defensive badges, Hall of Fame, so you're gonna be with speed boost at the highest rate, you're gonna be play defense at the highest rate. Now, like I said, with the two-way slashing playmaker and the slasher build for this video, the shooting isn't high, but you can literally shoot on any build in this game. If you know your jump shot, you can shoot on any build in this game. Literally, Joe Knows has a whole video dedicated to shooting on a build that has like a 47-3. If he can shoot on that build, you can shoot with this build, bro. I'm telling you that right now. This build gets contact dunks. It literally does everything. Now, when it comes down to how does it get as many badges as the two-way slashing playmaker? No. Point guard builds, let's just get the most badges. But if you want to go 6 for 7 on a build, definitely make a shooting guard, and this is the best shooting guard build in the game, in my opinion. I feel like in this video, I was way more consistent from a standpoint of, you know how the shooting and defensive is very similar to the shooting and finishing, except the shooting and defensive don't get contact dunks, but the defense is way better. And if I'm weighing defenses that much, I should be more consistent. So I tried to be as consistent as possible in this video. If you guys want me to rank these videos based off my opinion or just be as consistent as possible with how I rank it, tell me in the comments below. But yeah, man, this was the 5 best shooting guard builds after patch 12 in NBA 2K20. I went over everything. All these builds, I literally went on 2K the day of and made sure I spent time to make sure I made the exact perfect way to make these builds for these specific pie charts. So yeah, man, in these videos, also, I made sure not to, if a build was too similar, I didn't include it on the list also. So make sure you understand that. If you didn't notice by now, all these builds on this list had a different pie chart. There was no build on this list with the same type of pie chart also. So you got to keep that in mind too. So if it's like a build that's very similar to a build that's on this list, it didn't make it, just include it with the build that made it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much just that simple. But yeah, man, go ahead and leave a like on this video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. We got more videos coming out every single day. Spam that like button, bro, if you guys want me to rank the best small forward position. Now, the small forward position got a lot worse this year, but I know it's a lot of y'all that really like using small forwards. So I got y'all with the best 5, the 5 best small forwards. If you guys want that, spam this like button, get this video to 200 likes. I'm gonna just leave it at 200 likes. And yeah, y'all get this video to 200 likes, we're gonna have that joint coming as soon as possible. But yeah, it's gonna be coming very, very fast. But yeah, man, like I said, like the video, subscribe if you're new, man. We got more videos coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications to be the first to every single one of my videos. You're gonna wanna do that. I'm telling you that right now. But yeah, man, share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And about to
I just want me a Benz right out with the gang and smoking on endo. Rolling around through my hands, better tuck your chain, they pulling them kick those.
Just from the block going crazy. Fuck around and just rob your lady. Got a rocket, you call up a crazy.